Chapter 10:16. At this moment, the sound of a helicopter roaring from outside suddenly came. Because the movement of the helicopter was too loud, and the sound was too recognizable, the entire vehicle became more panicked. Ian panicked and asked, "What's the matter? How come there are helicopters? Who are these people?" Mendez's father drew a gap in the curtain and looked up to the sky, and immediately saw several helicopters lined up. He was so scared that he said, "There are several helicopters in the sky. Even if the police arrest people, they don't know how to use helicopters. Are we offending some big people?" As they were talking, everyone heard the sound of the helicopter, and it was already overhead. Alex was sitting on one of the helicopters, looking down at the scene on the bridge. The entire bridge has been broken by large vehicles. In the middle of the bridge, a dozen large vehicles surrounded the Iveco. Traffickers and children are in this car. Adam Smith said to Alex, "Master, many of my people are from special forces. Some of them have a way to kill all these people." Alex said coldly, "Don't be anxious to kill, stay alive." "Good," Adam Smith said, "then I will let them control these bastards first." Alex nodded and said, "Do it now." Adam Smith immediately gave an order, and one of the helicopters descended and hovered on top of the Iveco. Immediately after, 4 ropes were thrown on both sides of the helicopter, for former special forces in black immediately descended from the ropes. They were very professional. They were hung on the 4 corners of the Iveco car roof. Then they took out the portable cutting machine and started cutting the Mendez sheet of the car roof at the fastest speed. This white Iveco itself is not a special vehicle. The iron sheet on the roof is very easy to cut. In the blink of an eye, the entire roof was cut off. The people in the car were already shocked. They looked at the roof of the car and were gradually cut open. There was no good way at all. At this time, the helicopter hovering over their heads began to slowly rise, and the 4 former special forces each used a special suction cup to firmly hold the 4 corners of the roof. With the ascent of the helicopter, this Iveco was uncovered directly. At this time, not only Alex on the helicopter, but also the situation in the car. Even Ian in the car and Mendez's family saw the magnificent scene of several helicopters hovering in the sky at the same time. Except for the helicopter that cut the roof of their car, on both sides of the remaining helicopters are ex-special forces armed with automatic rifles. They are like the Marines in Operation Red Sea. The target was tightly locked on the 7 people in the car, ensuring that as long as anyone dared to hurt the child, they would immediately kill him. For a top family like the Anderson family with a net worth of trillions of dollars, their ability to protect themselves is far beyond the recognition of ordinary people. Special forces, automatic rifles, and helicopters are just drizzle. With the influence of the Anderson family, even if armored vehicles are called, it is not a big problem. This is the confidence of the real top family. Today, using such a big battle to solve a few human traffickers can be said to be fighting mosquitoes with anti-aircraft guns. But Alex didn't feel wasted at all. This kind of scum would have to use the most powerful means to destroy them all at once.